Okay, hi. Okay, so I was asked earlier on to go over the new fast track program. It's specifically for the first 90 days when you join Younique. And it's very, very, very straightforward, really. It just looks a wee bit complicated, but once you get your head around it, it's easy to achieve and it's quite, well, let's put it this way, you get lots of freebies. Yay, everybody loves freebies. So I'm going to do a screen share and turn this round so that we can have a look at this. Okay, so Fast Start program. So if you go into your back office, my office, and hit Fast Start, you will see that this is the page you would get. So that's your trunk here that you can get on stage if you complete all 3 stages of the Fast Start program. There's the Fast Start team tracker. So if you have anybody under you, when you start bringing people in, you can see how they're doing at that time as well. And this is the rewards. So this is tier 1 here, tier 2, and tier 3. Okay? So tier 1 is basically from day 1, as soon as you get started, as soon as you join, when your website goes live, you can begin starting to try and achieve tier 1. It's the most straightforward of all the 3 tiers, naturally, because it's just getting you used to the company, used to the back office, and getting you familiar with the products. Okay? So you can earn £20 Ycash, which is our unique cash, which is like, I like to call it, we've got our real money, which is our commission, and then we've got our fake money, which is Ycash, and that gets you free products. You can use it for yourself or you can use it for customers and things like that. So you're getting £20 of Ycash if you complete this within the first 90 days. However, if you complete it in the first 30 days of joining, it doubles and you get £40 of Ycash, and that's paid to you and to your sponsor. So whatever you're earning in this Fast Start program, your sponsor also earns the same. So it's great for you and it's great for them because obviously they're taking the time to help you and hopefully train you up, teach you what they know, and get you settled in. And that's their kind of thank you for that. You're getting the payments because obviously you're doing your work, and it's an added bonus over and above any commissions and royalties that you receive. Okay, the difference between commission and royalties: commission is your money that you earn on your sales. Royalties are what's earned if you have any team members. Okay, so in order to get your £20 Ycash in tier 1, or £40 if it's in the first 30 days, you have to host 5 parties. And it doesn't have to be that you have customers hosting them. That would be preferable because that's the whole point of having the virtual party system. However, you can host those 5 parties yourself. It doesn't matter how much money that they actually bring in, how much PRS, they count. So you have 5 parties over the 30 days or 90 days, and you will tick that box. Okay. You also have to reach 500 PRS, which is personal retail sales. So if you get the 3D plus, although it's £23, you get 29 PRS. It's basically the dollar equivalent. So you have to get 500 PRS within that 90 days, or even better, within the 30. So 5 parties, 500 PRS, and that's you ticked to tier 1. Okay, so the whole Fast Start program is over the 90 days. So obviously you're wanting success is speed. You want the momentum. As soon as you start, you're excited to get going. So if you can aim for within the first 30 days, fantastic. As soon as you do that, there's no time limit on when you can do it within that 90 days. But as soon as you tick tier 1, you're automatically moved to tier 2. So tier 2 is here, and that's where you start to share what you love rather than just getting used to the products in tier 1. So you will earn, if you hit tier 2, you will get £40 of Ycash if it's within the 90 days, or £80 of Ycash if it's within 60 days. It's really in month 2 of you joining. Okay, in order to do that, host another 5 parties, just exactly the same as you did in number 1. reach 500 more PRS again. So you're really just doing the same again as what you did in Tier 1 and Tier 2. The difference being this time, you're sponsoring 3 people. So that's the big change. So you're bringing another 3 people in. Hopefully you found that you enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. You'll have seen the presenter kit, which is phenomenal value. And you're wanting to share that with your friends and family. So you bring in 3 presenters, 500 PRS and another 5 parties, and you've hit Tier 2. So if you can do that within the 90 days, you'll get another £40 of Ycash, and if you can do it within 60 days, you get £80. So all in total now at the moment, you could potentially have 60 or £120 in Ycash, and so will your sponsor. So that's not bad going, just for doing what you're supposed to be doing anyway. So then we move on to Tier 3. So Tier 3 is as you're coming to the end of your Fast Start journey. So if you've hit Tier 1 and Tier 2, you'll automatically move to Tier 3. Tier 3 is build something great. Okay, so you will get £65 in cash, in actual cash, into your PayQuicker account, not Ycash this time, hard cash, real money. You get the Fast Start selfie trunk, which is this trunk here, which none of the presenters can get a hold of. This is just specifically for new Fast Start presenters that hit Tier 3. It looks lovely. It also comes with a selfie ring and a mobile phone holder, I believe. And you get your Fast Start charm for your to add to your collection. And it's a globally recognised accomplishment, so everyone will recognise that you've hit your Fast Start, and that's if it's within 90 days. So the Tier 3 is you have the whole 90 days to do it. And what do you have to do? You do 5 more parties, just the same as in Tier 1 and Tier 2, reach another 500 PRS, 3 sponsored presenters who they all need to do Tier 1. Okay? So does that explain it? So it's 3 sponsored presenters that reach 500 PRS and host 5 virtual parties each. So in effect, it's basically those 3 people that you brought in Tier 2. It's them that hit Tier 1 for themselves on the Fast Start programme. And if you can achieve that, you'll get the cash, the selfie trunk. If you can do all those within the time frames of the 30 days, the 60 days and the 90 days, you would be receiving £120 in Ycash, £65 in real cash, the selfie trunk, the Fast Start charm, and that's pretty awesome. And you'll also have a team. You'll have hit yellow promotion because that's always 1,000 PRS, so you'll have already promoted twice. You'll hit white and yellow, and you'll be well on your way. If you get 3 people that have hit 500 PRS, you're well on your way to hitting pink, which is phenomenal. So I hope that explains it. So there, as I say, if you get any questions, ask your sponsor or ask me. I have no issues with that at all. So I hope that helps. And if you need anything, give us a shout. That's what we're here for. Thank you. Bye. Not bye. I forgot it was Sharon. Right, hold on. Right. Bye.